Hi there, Cancer, and welcome back to Star Lotus Tarot. This is going to be your February love and romance reading. I went ahead and shuffled the cards, laid them all out to save time. And how I'm doing this reading is all of you who are dealing with the different signs, like the water signs, the fire signs, and so forth. I went ahead, pulled 3 cards for each element. So let's get started with your reading, okay, Cancer? Remember, this is just a general reading, so if it doesn't resonate for you, it doesn't resonate. So take it for what it is. First of all, for those of you dealing with fire signs, I have the King and Queen of Wands here to represent the fire signs, and I pulled 3 cards here to see what kind of energies are around for the month of February. Now, first card is the 7 of Wands in the reverse position. The next card we have is the Ace of Wands upright. And then we have Major Arcana, the Devil card in the reverse position. Okay, well, the 7 of Wands, this is a card of feeling protective when it's in the upright position. It's a card of feeling sometimes defensive and protective of ourselves, of our privacy, of protecting our heart, protecting our feelings, that kind of thing. For those of you dealing with fire signs, which is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, it could be that you're sort of letting down your guard. So maybe you're letting them in and you're letting down your guard. So that's really good energy, especially when you have the Ace of Wands here. This is an offer of a passionate new beginning. So perhaps some of you were dealing with fire signs and things were not going very well, and it put you a little bit on the defensive and made you feel a little protective. However, things could change in the month of February, and you could be feeling a lot more hopeful and a lot more passionate. And even if it's not with the person that, say, you recently broke up with, this could be a completely different person, maybe that you're just meeting and they're offering you something new, because the Ace of Wands is here, indicating could be something new. And sometimes it's reigniting passion from an old relationship as well. And you also have the Devil in the reverse position, indicating Devil upright. This can indicate chains of bondage and being caught up in addictions and so forth. And a lot of times that's addictions to relationship problems. Sometimes we get addicted to the problems, and in terms of fighting and so forth. And we can sort of get addicted to that relationship drama, if you will. And when it's in the reverse position, this is great. This is terrific. It's like you're coming out of that feeling of bondage towards the person. And if there was any addictive behavior going on in the relationship, it looks like there's going to be resistance to it. It's coming to an end. So this is definitely good news dealing with fire signs. Those of you dealing with air signs, I have the King and Queen of Swords here. And the cards surrounding the air sign situationship, we have the 8 of Swords in the reverse position, followed by the Death card, Major Arcana, in the reverse position. And lastly, we have the Page of Swords in the reverse position. So those of you dealing with air signs, there could be a little bit of complications because the 8 of Swords in reverse position is a good indication of releasing something. So it could be a releasing someone. You could be releasing an air sign, or you could be just coming out of feeling of restriction. Perhaps you were in a restrictive relationship, and you're coming out of that feeling of restriction now in the relationship. Or it could be that you're just coming out of a feeling of if you say, for example, you were in a relationship with an air sign, it could be that you're coming out of if it was a restrictive relationship, you're coming out of that relationship. And then you have the Death card in reverse. This is indicating, when it's upright, this is a transformation of an element of your life. Now, when it's in the reverse position, this could be represent a resistance to putting an end to a situation and transforming it, or it could just be some stuck energy. Maybe there's a need to transform the relationship with the air sign because of the fact that, you know, you did find it at one point too restrictive, so you need to release that restriction now, and there needs to be a transformation in this relationship, but it just doesn't seem to be happening, sometimes because the timing isn't right yet, but it will be. It's on the horizon. And then the last card you have in this particular spread is the Page of Swords in the reverse position. So it could be that if you are dealing with an air sign and say perhaps you let them go, this could possibly not be the end of it. Because when the Page of Swords is in the reverse position, this can sometimes indicate somebody who's stalking or spying or gossiping or something like that. It could be that's why the transformation hasn't happened or the ending hasn't happened yet. There could be a little bit of a fallout or residual effect. Also, too, this can represent somebody just shutting down communication completely or trying to argue with you. It can represent anything from bad communication, where, you know, the person is like saying mean things to you, to all the way to the person is just not talking to you and you stop talking to you. And it could be that maybe you want to break up with this person, but and put an end to it, but they won't talk to you, so you can't do that, and things are just kind of left sort of, you know, incomplete. But it does show you releasing energies there. So with the Eight of Swords being in reverse, you are releasing any restrictive energies that you have concerning this person. Moving on to the earth signs, which is Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. I have the King and Queen of Pentacles up here to represent them. And the energies around them, you have the Major Arcana Judgment in the reverse position, followed by the Eight of Cups upright, and lastly we have Major Arcana the Hanged Man in the upright position. So this is indicating, with the Judgment in reverse, it's indicating there's a lack of resurrection here. In the upright could be representing sort of a comeback. If you're having a relationship with an earth sign and it's been on the skids, if it was upright, it could indicate a resurrection of the relationship. When it's in the reverse position, however, there could be, the card did show up, so there could be a potential of a resurrection here. However, it just looks like the energies are stuck at this time. Remember, this is just a monthly reading, so it could be that the month of February could be a little bit difficult dealing with earth signs for you guys. Also, too, because you have the Eight of Cups in the upright position, indicating sometimes where we're just not feeling emotionally fulfilled, and so we're kind of walking away. And sometimes we can walk away temporarily, or sometimes we can walk away permanently. It just depends on your individual situation. But it does see a walking away energy here. And then the last card is the Hanged Man in the upright position, indicating waiting, and maybe perhaps for some of you, you're waiting on this relationship to come to its complete end and waiting to move on. And for others of you, it could be a temporarily walking away from the situation just to gain a new perspective. Because the Hanged Man upright, this is where somebody's just sort of hanging there in suspense, trying to figure out what to do next. And sometimes we need to do that, go into that energy in order to look at things from a different perspective and gain a new perspective on the relationship. Now, last up, we have the water signs, which is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. For any of you dealing with water signs, this is the King and Queen of Cups. And the energies surrounding the water signs, we have Major Arcana, the Wheel of Fortune in the upright position, And next we have the Six of Swords reversed. And lastly, we have the Three of Cups in the upright position. So, those of you dealing with water signs, another Cancer like yourself, perhaps Scorpio or Pisces, in the month of February, the Wheel of Fortune in the upright position can, at least it's upright, so it can be that you probably would have a good chance at having some good luck in this relationship. Say if it were on the skids, or if you were just sort of at the beginning of a relationship, or you know, are just wanting to date a person because you're single but you have your eye on this person. The Wheel of Fortune being in the upright position indicates you could get lucky with the situation. You could be at the right place at the right time and be able to influence this person or make this person see you in the best light, and therefore have a good shot at them. So I mean, I don't mean, you know, shoot at them. I just may have a good you know what I mean. Definitely there's could just be at the right place at the right time to, you know, even meet them, because say you know them but you don't really know them that well, and you just happen to walk into a place and there they are, and it's like, oh, perfect, and you get to chat with them and see where things go. Next card up is the Seven of Swords in the reverse position. This is or the Six of Swords rather. When the Six of Swords is in the upright position, this is indicating of moving on to calmer emotional waters. When it's in the reverse position, however, this can go back to the Five of Swords in the upright position, indicating there could be a little bit of competition or a little bit of conflict involved with this relationship, or that you want to either start or that you're already in. If you're already in the relationship, the Wheel of Fortune is, it could be representing you're going through a good phase with this person where nobody's bucking the system, everybody's just moving, you know, nicely, you know, in the energy. So that's definitely very good, but there could be a little bit of conflict, or there could be some competition involved in this situation. And you also have the Three of Cups in the upright position. This can indicate really good social times. Maybe some of you, you're going to meet someone at a social gathering. The Three of Cups is all about getting together with other people, enjoying yourself, very much so on an emotional level, the Three of Cups. So again, it could point back to competition, because sometimes the Three of Cups is there's another person involved. Maybe there's another person who likes the same person you happen to like. So I hope this reading did help you, Cancer. If it did, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe. If you would like to book a private reading with me, the details are in the About section. So until next time, take care. And remember, these are just general readings. If they don't apply to you, they don't apply. Okay, bye for now.